Back to Italy is everyone's dream. With rich culture and great food, it's well worth it. Rome, the largest city in Italy, founded in 753 BC, it was ruled for a period of 244 years by a monarchical system. During the ancient period, as we all know, Julius Caesar's rise and death in the 1st century BC contributed to Rome's popularity, consisting of massive empire stretching from Britain to the borders of Persia and the whole Mediterranean basin. In the Middle Ages reflected the fall of the Western Roman Empire. Then during the early modern period, Italy was the birthplace and the heart of the Renaissance during the 1400s and 1500s. The Italian Renaissance marked the transition from the medieval period to the modern age. Italian Renaissance exercised a dominant influence of artists such as Leonardo da Vinci, Botticelli, Michelangelo, Raphael, Donatello, and architects such as Filippo Brunelleschi, Leon Battista Alberti. During this time also, the papacy of Christianity continues here, located in the Vatican City in the heart of Rome. In 18th century, the southern area passed to a cadet branch of the Spanish Bourbons, and the north fell under the Habsburg Lorraine of Austria. The birth of the Kingdom of Italy was the result of efforts by Italian nationalists and monarchists loyal to the House of Savoy to establish a united kingdom. During the 1922 to 1943, during the fascist regime, I know it can be very sensitive to some people if they see this part of the YouTube channel, but this is a brief history presenting Rome, so based on what I have read. And so during this time, in October 1922, the black shirts of the National Fascist Party, they attempted a coup, and it was called the March on Rome, which failed, but at the last minute, King Victor Emmanuel III refused to proclaim a state of siege and had Mussolini as the prime minister. Over the next few years, Mussolini, as we know, ruled and became a dictator in Italy. These actions attracted a lot of attention in Germany and Spain. So on June 2nd, 1946, Italy became a republic. And currently, the Prime Minister, officially President of the Council of Ministers, is Italy's head of government. So the Prime Minister and the Cabinet are appointed by the President of the Republic of Italy. So this is the very brief history of Italy based on what I've read. So it will take you a couple of days or weeks to truly appreciate Rome. I know when you go to Italy, you have to go to the entire country to visit and appreciate its culture and food. But Rome is a very fascinating city worth visiting. With limited time, I suggest going to the Vatican City. It is a must. Seeing the Sistine Chapel designed by Michelangelo, the Vatican museums, and then the St. Peter's Basilica. Visiting the city also through a food tour group is highly recommended. As everyone knows, Italian food is to die for. The tap water in Rome is safe to drink. In fact, Rome has been known for the quality of its drinking water for more than 2,000 years. When the ancient Romans built the aqueducts, which you can still find standing around the city and the surrounding countryside. The Colosseum is the largest ancient amphitheater ever built and is still the largest standing amphitheater in the world today, despite its age. It's built of travertine limestone tuff, which is volcanic rock, and brick-faced concrete. So the Colosseum could hold like about 50,000 to 80,000 spectators at various points in its history, an average of about 65,000. It was used in the ancient times. It was used for gladiator contests and public spectacles like animal hunts, executions, reenactments of famous battles and dramas based on Roman mythology, and of course, like mock sea battles. The building is now not being used for entertainment in the early medieval era. It was later reused for such purpose as housing, workshops, quarters for a religious order, a fortress, like a Christian shrine. Just walking the streets of Rome is filled with ancient ruins and excavations, as I could only show you bits and pieces of it. The Pantheon is a former Roman temple, and since the year 609, a Catholic church, Basilica of St. Mary's and the Martyrs, in Rome, Italy, on the site of an earlier temple underneath it, commissioned by Marcus Agrippa during the reign of Augustus during 27 BC to 1400 AD.